Well, good morning again. It's a little crisp out this morning, a little bit of snow. Hi Kaya, how are you doing? Yeah. So I need to build this door, and not sure if it's square. Hasn't been any bracing put on here yet. I want to make sure of that before I go too far. See if Kaya will help me with that. You're kind of in the way there, pup. Okay, outside to outside, 76 and 3/8. To 78. I'm going with that's not square. So I'll probably run a cross brace across here to pull this back and square it. That won't change the opening of the door though. I'll let it hang down a half an inch. It's going to be on the outside of this frame so that it'll shut. So I'm going to add a half inch on the bottom, half inch on the top. So it'll be 69 inches in height. And I'll do the same going this way. So it'll be 69 by 37, or 69, right? Measure twice. Yeah, 69, and I know that's going to be 37. So 69 by 37, we'll build that. I'll put a little crossbuck in it, then it'll match the chicken coop. I'll put a little crossbuck in the bottom, just to make it decorative, to match the chicken part. The greenhouse, I didn't do that, but that's okay. You ready, Kaya? We're going inside. It's kind of cold out. We do have leash laws here, so I'm supposed to keep Kaya on a leash at all times outside. Plus, she would tend to run off. The big bad wolf will get her. So I'm going to make a door, and for Christmas, for my birthday, I got Sandy let me go pick out what I wanted. I saved her a lot of money because I didn't go with the most expensive one. This is a middle range. I think it was $150. A pocket hole jig. Look at all this stuff. Looks like I'm going to have to figure out how this thing works. Well, I have read and mostly understand what I've got here. This is the Craig pocket hole jig. It came with screws, 2 different sizes. It looks like the 2.5 inch are for what I'm going to need. I already did like a test hole. Just slides in there and locks it in place. And it can be apparently this way. And you can move it left or right. Really secures that. And I screwed it down to this OSB. One actually went into the sawhorse, so it's really solid. Comes with a drill bit and a stop that you can set, and it's marked on the drill for 1.5 inches, 3/4, ½ inch, and so on. So it just lines up in there. And when it hits the stop, then you're all set. You can see I drilled that. So now it's good to go. So this will work good for making the chicken run door. I'm going to cut the parts and then we'll get at it. So it comes also with a tip for these screws. They're a square head tip. This is magnetic, which I like. Kind of like these chucks that you buy. Same idea. Has 2 different length bits. This is a nice feature. It's a little bit harder to lose the wrench for the stop. It's built right into this, but it's designed. Where's my wood? It's designed to measure how thick wood is. You kind of know already, but it's in that range of 1.5 inches that it says right there. Pretty straightforward. It also has, hey, I'm not getting paid for this, by the way. This is not a paid promotion. That slides in there if you have a vac system in your shop. Just like that. You can hook that in there. I have one that's kind of a nuisance to get it out. So the amount of drilling I'll be doing is minimal. Okay, so we'll cut some pressure treated. Try out this thing. Going to make the side pieces first. 2 of them at 69 inches. Taking it out of a 12-footer that I had. There will be 3 cross pieces, a top, a bottom, and a middle, at 30 inches long. I can already tell this is going to save me so much time. So that's centered really well. Just push that down, locks in place, 3 holes. I have to do both sides. I'm doing all 3 holes. It looks like with it being a 2x4, I could just do 2. I want to make sure it's going to be solid. Wow. I have made so many doors like this without this unit. I'm already excited about it. Inside there, you can't really see it, but the drill bit creates almost a flat spot so that the head of the screw sits really well there. Unlike a sheetrock screw would tend to want to sit down in more, and it would change the setting where it might drill too far and come out the other piece. We don't want that. I'm going to leave this on here for now because I'll be making a crossbuck on the bottom of the door. If these are good square cuts, this should square up very well. I want to clamp this together though, so it doesn't move when I run the screws in. I'm just going to line up this one first, get it good and flush there. Should be pretty simple. Should be. I really like that. Okay, here. I think I need to oil my pipe clamp. They've been out, they just came in from, last fall, came in from the trailer, and they were exposed to the elements on the job sites. So this is there'll be shop pipe clamps now, so I ought to get some oil on that. I'm going to squirt some on here, just see if that helps it. Oh yeah, should have done that sooner. All right, the next one, I've already marked the halfway point. I just took half the distance and found the center point and then came back. These are 3 5/8 thick typically. So I just came down 1 3/4 inches, which is half of that. Oh yeah. Here. Nothing like a little maintenance once in a while. This is fighting me a little bit for square. It's interesting. Okay. Now we'll do these. They make really nice, just nice. They're like cabinet grade drill bit. So very good. Check it for square now that everything's screwed together. 78 and a quarter. Right on a quarter. 78, 3/16. It's within a 16th. For a chicken run, I'm going with it. Now I'll make a crossbuck in here. I have this one cut. This angle ended up being 44 degrees. This one was 46. Now I can drill. I'm going to mark so I know where to go, and that will clear the screws here. Put 3 there. 3 here. Did I mention I'm really liking that pocket jig? Wow. So I'll set that. It's kind of hard to hold them at an angle, isn't it? One thing I'm wondering is with the drill here and that metal sleeve, the friction in there, I wonder how quickly it will wear that out. Okay. Steady. And we'll screw this one in first. Make sure I get it. It's a good solid fit. Thinking I'm not going to pipe clamp this. Several of you folks recommended getting this Craig post jig hole maker thing. Thank you very much. Boy, I am loving that. Okay, we'll come across here with this. I'll rough cut one and then fit it. You know what? Actually, I might go all the way across and then then I can just cut that. Well, I have a miscellaneous piece. I think I'll cut that angle first. That'll give me a good start. I didn't bore you with all the angle cutting and whatnot. That ended up still 44 degrees, just like that one. And this one, both this one and this one were 2 degrees. I clamped it down over there to stop it from wandering so much. Need to lift this up a little bit. The OSB is warped a little. There it is. There we have it. Ouch. All right. I think that's going to work really well. So we'll get some hinges, and I got to do a little more framing outside on the run, and then we'll mount this. All right. Well, I think we'll finish up this door. Then we'll put it outside. We're not going to mount it because actually that snowstorm hit, and it's just miserable out there for trying to work. Let's see. I love those the pocket jig to do these. It's really great. All right, well, we've got, I have some poultry wire left over. So I'm going to put this on and then come back later with that thicker wire that everybody's recommending. So I'll nail this on, and I'll take the door outside and set it in place anyway, but it won't be operational. Just put some of these staples in my pocket. They are really hard to hold on to. They're kind of tiny. I've actually had to use pliers to hold it at times. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to let you suffer through watching me trying to hold a staple and put it in here. We'll come back after I've got it all on. Tell you what, maybe you can just watch me struggle through unrolling this. Try not to make it look hard. A little bit out of square here. I'll finish this off and take it outside and just set it there so we can see it in place. Here we go. And here we go. Overall, we got about 12 inches of snow. So I'm going to be snow blowing again to clear this all up. It certainly is a winter wonderland. I gotta shovel this out too. Boink. Nice. get some hinges on that. It'll be beautiful. Some had asked about snow load on the chicken wire, but it filters through quickly, and if it does build up at all, I can just shake it down. I'm going to go snow blow. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. All right, let's go check out this chicken coop. Want to check it out? Come on. Come on, come on. Good girl. You like the snow? That's a little deep for you, isn't it? She loves this snow.